Middle-earth is brimming with legendary heroes, warriors, kings, and beings of immense power. But sometimes the quieter characters, the ones who work behind the scenes, are just as important, if not more so. Today, we're exploring one of Tolkien's most mysterious and significant figures, Cirdan the Shipwright. A character steeped in history and wisdom, yet often overlooked. Who was he? How did he influence the fate of Middle-earth? And why is his role so vital despite his quiet demeanor? By the end of this video, you'll understand why Círdan deserves a place among Tolkien's greatest creations. So, let's set sail on this journey through the ages and unravel the story of the mariner of Middle-earth. Círdan is one of the oldest living beings in all of Middle-earth. His origins trace back to the first awakening of the elves, long before the sun and moon illuminated the skies. The elves, as you may know, were the firstborn, awakened by Eru Ilúvatar himself. Among them were the Teleri, the third and largest of the elven clans. Círdan, originally known as Novu, was a member of this group, renowned for their love of the sea and music. Now, here's where things get interesting. While many of the Teleri journeyed west to Valinor, the Blessed Realm, under the guidance of the Valar, Círdan felt a different calling. He was captivated by the idea of crafting ships and aiding others in their journeys across the seas. This decision marked the beginning of his enduring connection to Middle-earth and his role as its master shipwright. After remaining in Middle-earth, Círdan established several coastal havens, the most famous of which is the Grey Havens, or Mithlond, located in the region of Lindon. The Grey Havens became a vital link between Middle-earth and Valinor. Over the ages, it served as a departure point for elves making the journey west, also known as sailing into the west or taking the straight road. But Círdan's role wasn't just logistical. As the Lord of the Havens, he became a custodian of hope, ensuring that Middle-earth's inhabitants, both elves and mortals, could find solace and refuge when the time came to leave its shores. One of Círdan's most fascinating traits was his foresight. Among the elves, he was known for his extraordinary ability to perceive the grand design of Eru Ilúvatar's plan and the destinies of those around him. For instance, Círdan foresaw the rise of Sauron and the pivotal role that the Istari, the wizards, would play in countering the Dark Lord's influence. When Gandalf first arrived in Middle-earth, Círdan recognized him not as a humble traveler, but as the bearer of great wisdom and power. He even predicted that Gandalf, not Saruman, would lead the fight against Sauron. This clarity of vision guided Círdan's actions throughout his long life, and it's one of the reasons he played such a pivotal role in Middle-earth's history. Let's talk about the Rings of Power. Among the 3 rings made for the elves, Círdan was entrusted with Narya, the Ring of Fire. This ring wasn't about destructive flames. It symbolized inspiration, courage, and resilience. It was a tool to strengthen the hearts of those who fought against darkness. Now, here's where Círdan's character truly shines. Recognizing Gandalf's destiny, he chose to relinquish Narya and entrust it to the wizard, believing Gandalf could use its power more effectively. This act of selflessness shows us just how wise and humble Círdan truly was. He never sought power for himself, only to serve the greater good. The First Age was a time of unimaginable turmoil. Morgoth, the original Dark Lord, sought to dominate Middle-earth, and Círdan found himself on the front lines of this struggle. He established havens along the coasts and played a critical role in defending his people during Morgoth's devastating assaults. Despite facing immense loss and destruction, Círdan remained steadfast, ferrying refugees to safety and continuing his work as a shipwright. His resilience during this time laid the foundation for his role in the ages to come. As the ages passed, Círdan's influence only grew. During the Second Age, he became an ally of Gil-galad, the High King of the Noldor, and played a significant role in the last alliance of elves and men. When Sauron rose to power, Círdan stood as a silent guardian, ensuring that Middle-earth's defenders had the resources they needed to stand against the Dark Lord. And in the Third Age, his role as the keeper of the Grey Havens became even more critical. From aiding Frodo and the Fellowship to providing counsel to Elrond and Gandalf, Círdan remained a guiding light in a world overshadowed by darkness. In many ways, Círdan symbolizes a bridge between Middle-earth and the undying lands of Valinor. He is a living reminder of the ancient days of the world, the beauty of Valinor, and the hope that still endures in the hearts of the elves. When Frodo, Bilbo, and Gandalf departed at the end of The Lord of the Rings, Círdan's presence at the docks was more than symbolic. It was a passing of the torch, a farewell to an age that he had quietly guided for millennia. Círdan's story isn't one of grand battles or dramatic victories. Instead, it's one of quiet dedication, humility, and unwavering service. He's the type of hero who doesn't seek recognition, but whose contributions are woven deeply into the fabric of Middle-earth's history. Without Círdan, the world of Tolkien's stories would look very different and perhaps much darker. So there you have it, Cirdan the Shipwright, the ancient mariner whose wisdom and dedication helped shape the fate of Middle-earth. Next time you watch The Lord of the Rings or dive into Tolkien's works, remember the humble elf standing at the docks, quietly ensuring that the light of the West endures. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the incredible world of Tolkien. Until next time, Namaria.